Kena Bridge of Spirits is a game going under the radar, and I expect it to be truly fantastic. Gameinformer just released their newest issue and has Kena as their cover story. Jeff Cork, the writer of the article who played the game and discussed it with the creators, covers a lot of topics from combat, the rot, a full mission, and more. But overall, we get a very good feel for the game. The themes within Kena are a bit deeper and darker than what you might expect. Kena is a young spirit guide, and the game really focuses on dealing with overcoming one's mistakes and darkness to bring back the light and goodness. Jeff describes the mission he is playing throughout the article, and it really paints a great picture for what we can expect from the entire game. Kena starts out within a dark cave. Her only source of light is the glowing blue crystal that sits atop her staff. After making her way out with the use of her pulse bubble and solving a few puzzles are a major part of this game, by the way, she comes upon two little kids trying to catch a little creature. When they notice Kena, they become startled and vanish into thin air. The article says their names are Seiya and Benny, who are siblings and spirits, who have fox cub masks on their backs, and happen to be the siblings of the distraught spirit Kena will eventually have to help. That little creature the siblings are after happens to be a core gameplay mechanic, known as the Rot. Josh Greer mentions that the first Rot we collect actually becomes the leader of the Rot, and chills on Kena's shoulder the rest of the game. He has the entire Rot personality within him, so expect him to have more personality than the others that follow behind. Now the Rot will help Kena in all kinds of ways. They will point things out to help her, they will help with puzzles and traversing throughout the island, but most importantly, they will help with combat. As Jeff moves through the mission, he is attacked by a spirit named Toshi, and the Rot run away. See, there is a mechanic in the game called Rot Courage. What this means is that you'll have to battle alone in the beginning of encounters, but as you fight, you will build up the Rot's courage, and they will join you in on the battlefield. The amount of Rot you have does limit what is possible from them, from distractions to gaining special attacks later on when you have more. Also, the Rot cannot die, so don't worry about losing your new little pals in battle. Emberlab did not want the Rot to replace Kena's combat, but rather supplement her already great skill set. When Kena defeats these enemies with light heavy attacks with her staff and bow, she can cleanse the area by sending the Rot out to the corrupted heart of the area and using her pulse ability on it. When this area is cleaned up, the siblings come back to see Kena. Kena explains that she is going to the mountain shrine. Seiya knows where it's at and is willing to send an escort to help, but only if she can help save their older brother Taro. In Kena, the troubled spirits you are helping aren't the only ones stuck on the island, but anyone involved in their struggle is also stuck. Since Seiya and Benny are a part of the reason Taro became corrupted, they also can't move on from the island. Moving on to the last part of the article, this is where things get really cool. As Kena follows the siblings, they end up at a village. Now, this village will be the main hub of the entire game, with quests branching out from there. The game is not open world, but it was mentioned to be wide linear. This village went through something terrible hundreds of years ago, and an ancient god ended up getting killed for some reason. The village itself is corrupted and Kena has to restore it, but the plagues of the past can't be fully restored, and the village can never fully recover from what has happened. I like this concept a lot. People and places always go through rough times. We can heal from an event and become better, but the bad is never truly gone. In the village is a mask maker who creates masks for the person that has died, and is left on a shrine. When the mask fades into dust, that spirit has finally moved on. Since Kena is helping the siblings, she takes Taro's mask. His mask will allow her to progress past his defenses he set up blocking her originally. When you are ready to fight the boss of an area, in this case Taro, you have to find trinkets that relate to the issue holding them back from moving on. In the case of Taro's, his is a lantern, a knife, and a box of food. These will not be easy to obtain as each one will require a fight or a puzzle to solve before you can collect them and advance. Once you have them, you can start the spirit battle, in which case the spirit will appear to be a huge dark creature of sorts. The spirit will have the trinkets you collected on them in some way or form as well, like wearing them or using them as a weapon. As Jeff is battling Taro, the dev is explaining that Taro was solely responsible for watching his siblings. He used the lantern to find them when they were separated, the knife to protect them most likely, and a box of food to feed them. Since the siblings are all spirits, it looks like Taro lost them and they all died, which he obviously took responsibility for and became the turbulent, angry spirit we will face. And at that point, the article ends there, as the mission isn't finished after the battle. Just from this one article, I can understand the depth that Emberlab put into this game. While it appears to be a lighthearted adventure, it has very deep undertones of overcoming sadness and guilt. It's a game I cannot wait to play and fully see the story Emberlabs is going to tell. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to sub. I know I do a lot of Cyberpunk stuff, but Kena is a game I'm really looking forward to, and I'll be covering very closely. Let me know if Kena is a game you are picking up when it comes out, and until next time, peace.